Cosmos Holdings is the most trending stock this week as it went up by 34% in a single day as traders expect a short squeeze. So should you buy? Sit tight as we go through recent news as well as my chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for regular stock market updates. Cosmos Holdings is a global pharmacy company based in Chicago, and 90% of the trades for the company are sell positions as their financials are suffering and they're cutting off subsidiaries. Priced at 43 cents, the market cap is a mere $36 million with the average trading volumes around $15 million and the previous session's volumes at $70 million, giving space for high returns. Most analysts are expecting and aiming for a $10 price, indicating 20x growth in the near future. In our opinion, the odds of a squeeze are above average as the company has fallen about 95% from its all-time high, thus a 10x or 20x return would be justified considering market conditions and the company's capitalization. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for Cosmos, and as always, we'll first analyze the 1-day chart, then the 1-hour chart, and to end it off, we'll get the 5-minute chart. Now, my voice will be a bit low in this video because, of course, well, I have a cold, so I'm sorry for that, but I'm still trying my best to give you guys all of the analysis that I can. So coming back to the analysis, of course, we can see that over here, the stock is currently getting into a short squeeze, which is, of course, great news, right? We hit a top of about 66.5 cents, and after that, we fell down by about, let's see, we fell by about 52%, right? So that's, of course, crazy numbers, right? That indicates great volatility in the stock, right? If you had bought somewhere around here where it made a low of about 80 cents, or rather 8 cents, I'm sorry for that, you could have easily sold it for a pretty much a 5x return, which is again great, right? If we talk about the company's market cap, we can see that the market cap has come down to only 11.3 million, which, well, is weird, right? But on that market cap, we can see that even if the stock goes up by, let's say, from a market cap of 11 million to a market cap of somewhere around 100 million, that's still 10x returns, right? And I cannot even imagine the market cap it must be having around here, which, well, if I calculate it, probably would be around a few $1 million, right? $2 or $3 million. And of course, the people who bought it over here have enjoyed crazy returns. Now, if we look at the long-term action, of course, we can see that the stock has been shorted since a long time, right? The company's fundamentals, of course, right? The earnings, negative, everything negative. If we look at the statements, let me come over here. The income statements, yup, all negative. Performance negative, technicals buy. Yeah, so this basically is another stock like AMC or GME, which even though they might not have great financials, the volumes are just insane, right? Even if we were to, look at the volumes, we can see that we had an average volume of about a few million, and now over here we got a volume of 370 million, right? Indicating that about, let's see the price first. So about, I guess, like 60 million or something, right? So 60 or 70 million dollars a day. That's great volume. And of course, it indicates further squeeze from the stock. And right now we're up about, let's see how we are in the pre-market. Why am I doing it from there? Yeah, so we're up about 19 or 20% already in the pre-market, and that of course is a good sign. And if we are able to, kind of continue this, I'm pretty certain that this stock might at least reach back to these levels around $3 or $4, right? And even if it reaches $4, that's still like a 8 or 10x return. That's pretty great, right? So should you be buying? In my opinion, it is a good opportunity to cash in on, right? It's just like MMAT and other short opportunities, right? The short squeeze opportunities. So it's, kind of a good option, but then again, no financial advice. It's risky. But right, of course, with that being said, we'll have to jump on into the 1-hour chart to analyze the stock further. So now that we're in the 1-hour chart for Cosmos, of course, we can see that over here, right, we got a massive gap up going from a price of 32 cents straight to a price of 47 cents, right? So that's like a 47% return. Great, right? We made a high over here. We already talked about that. So if we talk about support levels, right, we probably have a support around here at 34.75 cents. After that, we have another support around this range at 30.25, right? We also have another support around pretty much this area at 40 cents, right, which is pretty kind of psychological. We have another support around 38 cents, and we have another support around 42.75, then around 45.5, I guess, right? And of course, if we talk about resistance, our first resistance would probably be somewhere around here, around 57 cents, and then the high that we made around 65.75. So these are the important levels, and you should probably mark them down on your charts as well, and you can help, kind of use them to your benefit in today's trading session. Of course, if I were to predict what's going to happen today, right, in my opinion, since we're already up by a lot, I believe that we'll probably get a small pullback after the gap up, and then we'll probably continue with the bull run, the squeeze, and we should, right, again, we should not, we probably won't do that, right, because market circumstances. But if you ask me, it's Monday, we have to get in some great, crazy volume, and if we get that crazy volume, I believe that the stock can most definitely cross at least this resistance over here, and then if it does, then we might even break this top that we made and probably enter the 70-cent range. But of course, since we're already in the pre-market, we'll have to analyze the pre-market session as well. So for that, we'll quickly jump on into the 5-minute charts. So now that we're in the 5-minute chart for Cosmos, of course, we can see that yesterday we got crazy volume up until 1 p.m., after which the volumes just faded away, right? I guess it's a glitch, right? It happened with pretty much every stock on Friday. And of course, we can see that we did get some bearish momentum after this gap up over here, right? But then again, it was just a pullback, and then we kind of continued with the bullish trend. And that's pretty much what we're going to do today as well, if you ask me. Because then again, we're going through a similar pattern where we got several pullbacks in here. So it's a pretty decent, healthy bullish trend. And if we want to continue this, of course, we'll have to go down over here, right? And then we might continue. But then again, right, if we were to kind of take an example over here, right, even if we go so high, let's say the 56-cent range, we'll probably get a pullback. And after we get that pullback, right, I believe that we'll probably continue in this range, and we can only see like strong movements. I don't know why I said movements, right? We'll see strong movements around the market closing hours. So of course that would be around 3 p.m., right? 2 p.m., 3 p.m., around that time. So, what's my final summary of the stock? Well, in my opinion, it's not a good long-term hold. Of course, until the short squeeze gets over, there is a good opportunity to earn money, right? But then again, remember that this company in general is kind of cutting off its subsidiaries as well, and they're not performing all that well. So we're only going to make money off of this because of other factors, right? Technical factors instead of financial factors. And that, of course, is a red flag for long-term investors, right? If you're a short-term trader or a positional trader even, you might benefit from this and you might want to get into it, of course. But, right, I'm pretty sure that the stock will get squeezed a bit more and, well, not even a bit more, quite a lot more, right? But then again, remember that this most definitely is not financial advice and you should always do your own research before you trade. If, however, you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, be sure to hit the dislike button. You can subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for more such videos, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.